Yo, what's going on, guys? This is gonna be another trade recap for today. I'm gonna be going over trades that I took. To be honest, today's price action was terrible. If I was on a funded account, I would not have been taking these. I was on the eval, so I took these on the eval. So we'll go over that. Um, Honestly, on the eval, I had a bit of a crash out today. Well, small one, not really a crash out, to be honest. I sort of broke my rules today, but we're gonna go over that. I'm gonna journal that and move on from that. Um, yeah, not on the funded account, just on an evaluation. So yeah, and of course, should be still retaining good habits. So it's not like me to do that. But still, I'm gonna be going over today what we did. So the thing is, Microsoft, don't know what happened, but 9 o'clock, so before market open, we got a massive dunk down into a 4 hour fair value gap. We had an SMT where ES took the low inside that 4 hour, so I was pretty bullish coming into today. But I didn't expect good price action today, especially with this dump. This is like one of the days where you just don't really trade. So we're gonna get into that now. Um, so yeah, I mean, overall, we are bullish again on the higher time frame delivering from sell side. We were expecting higher time frame PD rates to the left of us, disrespecting bearish ones. So yeah, it was just pretty bullish coming into today. We had some good draws higher as well. We had Asia session highs, London highs, all that jazz, like relative equal highs as well. SMT at the low, CVD divergence as well with the bottom of this leg. So that's basically what my bias was for today. It was pretty bullish coming into today. So let's get into market open. Cool. Market open does its thing, and there's no entry because we did have some good sell side generated down here, so I was thinking of taking a short down to here, but again, I was sort of hands off on that for now because it wasn't really any logic behind it. We did come up and tap into this 15-minute for value gap on open, so we could have delivered lower off that, but for most of it, we kind of just chopped around today. Poked in this low down here. There was no SMT down here, I don't think. Nope. There's really nothing here. Rejecting off no PD rates. There's just nothing here. And then what time is this? This is 10 o'clock, I think. We had, yeah. We came up into this 15-minute and we rejected off it. I think it was a 30-minute. We rejected off it. And this 5-minute for value gap inversion wasn't looking too bad, to be honest. But I didn't decide to take it because I don't think this inversion even happened yet. The inversion didn't even happen in the first place. So there was no setup there. And then we had this move then. So then we manipulated higher into this 30-minute fair value gap, which we then opened. And then at this point, if we were to reject off this, I would have been bearish in a sense because we had a CVD divergence with the top of this entire structure here. So this sort of flipped like my bias to bearish for this specific trade and this like specific range of price that we were in. I'd like to see like at minimum off of this CVD divergence and this rejection off this 30-minute, like we have to like at least come down to these relative equal lows or whatever. And we end up making another move higher, and then we resweep right here. So we resweep these highs and we get an internal SMT right here again within the 30-minute for value gap. Cool. And we had this 1 minute for value gap, which was the highest time frame inversion. If we wanted to clear that, I could not see us not coming to at least these lows down here because this was a 5-minute for value gap. A low within a 5 minute. There's literally nothing for us to reject off here, and we just presented like this was an A plus model, right? On paper, this is 100% an A plus model. And so I entered shorts once we hold on. Yeah, I entered short. So once we inverse this 1 minute, which was right here, I'm pretty sure. Nope, right there. Perfect. Yeah, right here. And my final take profit for this trade now, because I was trading this on the evaluation account. My final take profit if I was trading on a funded would have been literally just right here. So it would have been 27 points with 1 mini, and it would have been boom, easy take profit, bang. But instead, because I was on the evaluations, I decided to go break even here, and my final target was these relative equal lows that we left, like stacked liquidity down here. And I took this trade with 2 minis. I didn't take this with one, so I put a bit of high risk on this, and I was already break even here. And then right after this, I think I got taken out of break even. Yeah, got taken out of break even. and then we started to then reverse towards these lows, and then I ended up taking a second trade on the eval. I know. Very, very interesting for me to do that, especially on days like this. I will be taking accountability for it. It is what it is, though. Just try to rapid fire kind of pass this eval that I'm on right now, which again, it's just it's instilling bad habits, so I shouldn't try doing that. And I think we came up, and we had another CBD divergence then with the internal structure up here. So I ended up taking, I think it was this 1 minute. Yeah, I took this 1 minute down here. And I took this with 3 minis. So yeah, very unprofitable of me today, I'm not gonna lie. But it was a mistake that I made on the eval, so we learn from it and move on. It is what it is. Ended up taking this, and I went break even. I think it was at this 2 minute inside of this structure. This was like a day that you really shouldn't have been trading. Yeah, I went break even at this 2 minutes. It was like a 1-to-1 where I went break even, and then I got whipped out at break even, and then I think we just moved off. So again, today's price action wasn't really delivering anywhere at all. We just chopped around the entire day, left equal lows, like we were just today. If you're, especially if you guys trade PB's model or anything similar to it, I'm sure you would have seen that today was definitely a no trade day. The only good trade and only good setup that I liked today that was actually a good setup was for sure this inversion right here, this 1 minute inversion. And this wasn't even like low key that good in itself, but it was the best setup today for sure. Just this right here, simple enough, right down to this fair value gap down here. It was simple. Like this was obvious in my. This was a really obvious trade. So even if I was on a fund, like I wouldn't mind losing this because this is a obvious trade to me. But everything else after this was just chop. It was just shit. And this in itself wasn't even that good of a setup. On paper it was an A plus, and it was pretty obvious. But the price action today was terrible. And there's really no move, especially if you trade a model again similar to like PVs or ICT kind of concepts like that. This model was like, my model did not really present itself in a good way, and this price action was just, yeah, like even in the PM session, chop, 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 chop. And then again, we end up recovering from that dump and delivering to those highs eventually. After, like, look at the 15-minute time frame. Like, this shit is just ugly, You don't really want to be dabbling in this. So yeah, it's pretty much it for today, guys. Not really much at all. No really valid setups, decent setups, and the reason why I took that as well because of the CBD diversion. So on paper, again, A plus setup for this trade. And this one though is not an A plus setup. It was just like I tried to scalp three. I tried to scalp 3 minis and 40 points just to try rapid fire and eval. But it is what it is. So that's basically it for today. Nothing really much, yeah. So hopefully going into tomorrow and for the rest of the week we can get some better PA. That Microsoft dump obviously did affect the market. When you do have dumps like that pre-market, especially if it's from no news or anything like that, it's just like pure Microsoft or outside of like what would be on FX Replay, or not FX Replay, sorry, Forex Factory, then like price action is usually going to be shit for the day. And we were pretty bullish today as well. Like on the higher time frame, we were looking quite bullish, as I explained earlier. So yeah, what we do tomorrow, hopefully, yeah, will be better than this anyway. And hopefully, yeah, model presents itself tomorrow. Stay disciplined and focused, and only take A plus setups. Simple, yeah. That's going to be it for today's recap, guys. Uploading a recap every day until I become profitable, so you guys are going to be able to see my entire journey, from unprofitable to profitability on my YouTube channel. So that's going to be it for today. Catch you guys in the next one. If you guys have any questions, please type in the comments below. If you guys want to talk to me personally, my Discord and my Instagram is in the bio, so you can definitely add that or shoot me a DM on either, and I'll 100% answer back with any questions that you may have. So yeah, that's going to be it for today's video. Catch you guys in the next recap, which will be tomorrow. Peace.